What is up, my YouTube nerds? It's your coding bro Mondo Man Codes here, bringing you another video in our Intro to C++ series. In this video, I'll be going over insertion sort. Let's begin by opening up Visual Studio. Hope everyone's doing alright. Just got finished with finals last week, and I think I did okay. So we're gonna create a new project, console app, here or here. If you don't have it saved in your recent project templates, hit next, naming this Insertion Sort 8. Just waiting for all the files to be created. Alright. And to get rid of the standard, for those that haven't seen my other videos, it's just using namespace standard. That fixes that. Alright, so insertion sort, similar to bubble sort like my previous video, just a few minor differences. Insertion sort, nah, my bad. Right, we have a unsorted array. Let's say it's like so, right? What insertion sort has is there is a key. So it's like, okay, our key is first generated and we assign it to the first variable of our array. So let's say our key equals 4, right? And that doesn't do anything. So what we want to do is to have our key equal the second variable in our array. So key equals 5. It checks to see if is 5 less than 4. If it is, then it switches them, right? Key is less than previous, swap. If not, key plus plus. So that means key is moved to the next variable. So now key equals 8. And then it checks to see if is the key less than the previous swaps, or the previous 8 is not less than 5 and 8 is not less than 4. So doesn't swap them. Then key equals 1, and since 1 is less than all 3 of those, we get our new array that looks like this, right? And then it does that. Key equals 3, but now we see that 3 is less than 8, less than 5, and then less than 4. So we do swap them around, so it's 1, 3, 4, 5, 8, and 2. Then finally, key equals 2. And then it checks to see if it's less than 8, 5, 4, and then 3, which it is. So now it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. Alright, enough talking about it. Let's create our insertion function. So we do void, just name it insertion sort. Right, so what this function would need, it would need the array as well as the size of that array. So what we're just going to be putting here, just int array and int size, right? Down here, what we talked about earlier, we have to define a key. We have to initialize the key, right? We also have to initialize j, a variable. Then we'd have a for loop, go through our entire array from first to last. But within that, we would need a while loop, right? But first, let's do int I equals 0, int I is 1, because we want to start with key being the second value in our array, not the first, because we want to check to see if the second variable is less than the first variable. So we make int I equals 1, I is less than size, I plus plus. Now, as mentioned above, we want to set key equal to the second variable, so what we do here is just ARR I. Since our I is 1, starts at the second, not the first. Right, and then we do j equals I minus 1, just so that once j is doing the while loop, it doesn't go through all of it, it just goes through where i's at. So let's say we have I equal 4, goes downwards, not up, right? It just looks at the ones previous, not the ones in front of it. Let's do j is less than, j is greater than or equal to 0, and ARRJ is greater than key. Oh, sorry about the double or triple R's there. Okay, so it checks to see if j is greater than or equal to 0. It also checks to see if the j is greater than key. Which that means, like, let's say our key is 1, our j be the previous one, which ARJ would be 8. Now it checks to see is 8 greater than 1. That is true, so within here we'll actually do the swap. So ARRJ plus 1 equals ARRJ, right? Swapping them around. And j equals j minus 1. And then afterwards we just do ARJ plus 1 equals key. And that's pretty much it for the function that just does the whole insertion for us. What we need to do now is actually initialize an array, and then, get the size of that array, call this function above, and then just print out the new sorted array. Begin by initializing an array. So let's do int r 1 7 3 6 4 2 9, just to make it random. Then, like our previous video, to get the size, we do size of, we do our array, divide by size of, array at 0, right? We call the insertion sort as to input variable, so we do give it our array, and we also give it the size. Oh, my bad. There we go. Afterwards, we want to actually print it out, so we do a for loop. Int I equals 0 is less than size, I plus plus, and then we just do cout, array value at I, little space there so we can actually see what's going on. And that's it, and then very end line. Make sure everything's correct and we don't see any errors. Alright, and then save, run your program. And as you can see, 1 2 3 4 6 7 9. It has sorted our array, just like we wanted. Sorry about not posting videos. last week, or last weekend as well. I just had more finals than I thought I was going to have. I just really want to do well on those. Now, summer's started, so I should be back on schedule. As always, if you found this video informative or educational, feel free to like or subscribe. If you found it that you weren't able to follow along, comment down below and I can help you go through it more personally. And just try to help you understand how an insertion sort works. As always, stay nerdy, and talk to you later.